A whale named Cedo is a big attraction at a park where he has been recently captured. Two workers are at the end of their shift. They talk about Cedo, who recently lost one of her babies. They believe the corporation is involved in that. One says that she feels that Cedo might know they took her baby. One girl soon leaves, and the other goes to check on Cedo. She calls her, but Cedo doesn't respond. She goes into the pool to search for her. Suddenly, Cedo starts to circle her. Out of nowhere, it attacks and takes her out. Maddie is working at a restaurant when her friend Chad comes in. He has just graduated. She is surprised to see him. He says that she needs to lock the back door. She asks if her friend Trish was there, who is about to start his PhD. She asks if she was upset as Maddie couldn't be present there. Chad says that he covered for her. He told her that she is at home practicing cello. He has brought a gift for her as a good luck for her graduation next week. It's a beautiful necklace he put on her. Maddie is head over heels for him, and they lean in for a kiss. Suddenly, a robber bursts in with a gun. Chad tries to protect her, but the robber pushes him aside and tells Maddie to put the money in the bag. She does so. When the robber sees her locket, Chad tries to stop, but he points the gun. Maddie tells him to calm down and puts the locket, but Chad won't let it happen and jumps on him. They struggle with the gun, but the robber gets hold of him and hits him with a gun. Maddie tries to stop him, and Chad also holds the gun. Suddenly, the gun fires near Maddie's ears, deafening her. Chad finally manages to hold the gun and fires it at the robber's shoulder. The injured robber runs away from the shop. Chad runs behind and sees that the locket has fallen. He grabs it and gives it back to Maddie, but suddenly the robber strikes Chad with the car, leaving Maddie horrified. 1 year later, Maddie is preparing to go back to her job. There's a knock on the door. It's her best friend, Trish. She says they will go on the vacation they have been planning for ages. Maddie is reluctant at first, but she says that everything is paid for and starts to pack her things. Maddie finds Chad and her photos and remembers their time together. Trish comes in and comforts her. Maddie decides to take the vacation. Trish notices that Maddie's cello has caught dust and the pen is broken. She has quit playing it. They arrive in Thailand for their vacation. They are enjoying their time in the pool. Trish shows Maddie her new phone, which she bought with the money she earned as an influencer. She shows her that the phone is waterproof. They go to the beach and Trish checks out a boy. They are buying some souvenirs and Trish buys a whale-shaped keychain. She then reveals that she booked the show of the whale, Seto. Apparently, it's her and Chad's favorite, but she isn't happy about it. Trish tries to talk her into it, but Maddie says that she doesn't like seeing animals in captivity. Cedo should have been in the open sea. However, the corporation keeps her captive, and buying the ticket to her show only encourages that corporation. Trish apologizes and says that she will cancel the program. On the beach, Maddie sees Trish flirting with a boy. She goes there and checks out the brochure for Cedo's show. The boy named Josh says that the corporation keeps Cedo captive and they are evil. Trish agrees with him. Maddie says yet he is advertising. Josh takes the brochure and tears it apart. Maddie sarcastically says that it's a great way to hurt the corporation. Josh says that if they want to get back at them, they should come with him at night. Maddie is reluctant, but Trish is interested. At night, after partying, they visit the park. They are heavily drunk and sneak into the park. Josh takes them towards the pool and tells Maddie to go on and check out Cedo. While they stay behind to fool around, Maddie goes in front of the enclosure. After some time, she sees that Cedo has come in to see her. Maddie is happy seeing her. Outside, a cleaner is cleaning the park. He tries to take out the trash from the pool. Maddie is talking to Cedo. She is sad that they have trapped her here. Suddenly, she hears a water splash and Cedo leave from there. She turns around, and when she turns back, she sees a dead body. She runs away from there. Outside, another guard also finds a body. Maddie goes to Josh and Trish and informs them about what she just saw. Just then, another security guard finds them. They run away as the guard runs behind them, but they manage to escape from there. The guard tells his boss about the cleaner's demise. They order him to get rid of Cedo. The next morning, Maddie wakes up on the beach. Josh and Trish say that they have a surprise for her. Josh gives them a jet ski ride and takes them to a secluded island in the sea. Maddie finds the beach astonishing and wonders why it's so empty. Josh tells her that something happened a long time back. After that, it became renowned as cursed. Trish is taking pictures. Josh asks if she is an influencer, and she says yes and will stay one until she finishes her PhD. Josh takes away her phone and puts it into the jet ski, saying it's enough screen time for her. Trish asks Maddie for her phone, and she has brought it in a plastic bag. Josh asks Trish for a jet ski ride. Maddie takes rest on a floating mat, while Trish and Josh ride the jet ski. Suddenly, they knock into something and falls into the water. Trish loses Maddie's phone in the water. Maddie gets scared and starts to look for them. They swim up but still can't figure out what just happened. Maddie asks Trish to come in on her floating mat. While Josh goes toward the jet ski, he gets on it. Suddenly, a whale attacks him, throwing him back into the water. He tries to get back on the surface, but something is pulling him. He manages to get back to the surface, and the girls ask him to come to them. He's about to grab their hand when the whale pulls him back. Horrified, they see the water getting red with blood. Maddie says they need to get on the land. They decide to go to the nearest rock slowly, but the whale comes back and sprays blood on them. They are petrified and try to go to the rock. They are about to reach, but the whale pulls them back with the rope. Maddie takes the rope out of the water. The whale is encircling them. It comes out of the water, and its sheer size sends shivers down their spine. The whale comes towards them and swims under them. Trish jumps, but Maddie is unable to jump as her ears hurt because of the hearing aid. She falls in the water and manages to get back up on the mat. Trish is swimming towards the water as whale is behind her, but she may get back on the rock. Maddie apologizes for falling to go with her. She throws her bag towards Trish, and she takes it out of the water. She tells her she needs to jump as soon as the whale resurfaces, but suddenly the whale starts to pull the rope and it takes out the floating mat's air. Maddie jumps and swims toward the rock. She tries to climb the rock when she steps on a sea urchin, but with the help of Trish, she manages to climb the rock before the whale can catch her. They hug each, and Maddie notices that Trish has sliced her leg. She takes off her jacket. They cut it in half, and Maddie wraps it around her wound. Trish also notices the cut under Maddie's leg. With the rest of the jacket, Trish bandages it. Maddie realizes that the whale is actually Cito, but wonders what she is doing. There is a chance the corporation has dumped her there, but Maddie wonders why she is attacking them, as whales only attack people in captivity. The only explanation is that she thinks she is still a captive. They check their bag for something useful. They find gum. They share it together, as this only food they have. Maddie tells Trish that she lost her hearing aid backup battery in the water. Trish remembers Maddie's plastic bag. They can catch water from the atmosphere with this bag, but sadly it will take 4 to 6 hours. They scream to call for help, but there is no one around. They lie down on the rock, and after a few hours they hear a boat. They scream and wave at it, trying to grab their attention, but they can't hear them and vanish on the horizon. Cito is still encircling them. Maddie says she understands her pain. They're trapped here for some hours and going mental. She was trapped there for ages. That's what she hates, humans. Suddenly, they see Josh's severed hand. Maddie tries to grab the flashlight from his hand as Trish holds her. Fortunately, she gets hold of the flashlight. They use the flashlight the whole night to grab someone's attention, but to no avail. The next morning, they wake up and Trish says she needs to tell her something, but Maddie sees that water has collected in their plastic bag. She drinks some and gives the rest to Trish. She asks what she's about to say. Trish is hesitant for a moment and then asks why she stopped playing cello. Maddie says after Chad's death, she couldn't. Trish says it's not too late. She could go back to school and resume her studies. She replies maybe. Trish says she was there for her always. That's why she wanted to take her on this trip after she paid all of her placement debt. She never meant for these bad things to happen. Maddie holds her hand and says they're going to overcome it. She then asks how she paid off her placement debt. She reveals that she paid them with the money she earned as an influencer. Maddie says she is very proud of her. Trish says she is starving. They should try to catch a fish. Maddie says she has a better idea. Maddie goes underwater as Trish holds her leg, but try and grab it. She falls in the water. She then grabs the sea urchin and climbs up to the rock. She managed to get up before the Seddo attacks. Trish asks if she is okay, but she is fine and shows her the urchin. They try to break it open, but are unable to do so. Maddie takes out Chad's cremation stone box. Trish tells her don't, but she breaks it and gives her the cover to break the urchin. Trish breaks the urchin and they both eat it together. Trish gives back the cover. Maddie says it's probably the time to let it go. She, holding the stone, says she loves him so much. She only wishes she could tell her that in person. After kissing it, she throws in the water. Trish says she only wanted to make things better, but she only made it worse. But Maddie comforted her, saying she couldn't have known she's going to stuck here with her best friend. But Trish says she isn't her best friend. Maddie is confused when she reveals that she needs money to clear her placement debt. She wasn't supposed to be there as Chad told her she was at home practicing cello. The robber was one of her coworkers. They were supposed to split the money. Seeing her, he left a voicemail on her phone, but she wasn't able to receive it. He wasn't meant to bring a gun, but he did. And that horrible accident happened. That's why she left when she needed her the most. Shocked, Maddie starts to cry. She tries to comfort her, but she is angry with her. Trish tries to explain that she wishes that she had taken a call that day, but Maddie says she has taken Chad from her. She deserves every second of the guilt. Trish keeps saying sorry, but Maddie takes out her hearing aid, so she won't hear her. Maddie falls asleep and dreams about her time with Chad, his accident, and when she suddenly wakes up, Trish asks if she is okay, but she is still mad at her. Trish then says she will make it better and devises a plan. She tells Maddie to swim to the closest rock, and she will try to swim to the beach. Cito may get confused and won't attack any of them. She then goes into the water, but Maddie can't hear her as she's taken out her hearing aid. When she realizes that she is in the water, she put back her hearing aid and asked her to come back. But she says she is going to make it right. Maddie says it's fine. She is not mad anymore. When she sees that Cito is coming, she tells her to hurry as Cito swims behind her. To distract her, she jumps into the water and Cito changes direction towards her. She climbs to the nearest rock before Cito can bite her. Trish also reaches the beach and is happy to see Maddie also reach the rock. Suddenly, they hear a plane flying overhead. They scream at it. Trish writes SOS on the sand, but it's flying away. Maddie notices that because of the tide, Trish is going back to the water and the whale is coming towards her. She tries to warn her, but she is busy trying to grab the attention of the plane. Cito comes to the shore and grabs her by the leg. She tries hard to get back to the shore, but Cito takes her into the water. Maddie is sad, thinking she's gone, but Trish comes out crawling back to the beach, but she lost a lot of her blood and passed away on the beach as the whale had taken out her leg. Maddie starts to cry, losing her friend. The night falls. She is still using the flashlight to send a signal. She sees that her hearing aid is now out of charge. She sits there with a flashlight, but soon it's also out of charge. She sees lightning in the sky, and soon it starts raining. She enjoys the rain as she can now drink water. She sees that Cito has come out of the water and is looking at her. She says that she understands she is also trapped like her. At least she tried to fight. Maddie, seeing Trish's body, decides to go to her. She goes into the water and reaches a rock near the beach. She reaches towards Trish's body and cries, seeing her. She closes her eyes and buries her body in the sand. She then remembers that Trish's phone is waterproof and Josh put in the jet ski. She looks around and sees the jet ski under the water. She gets down into the water towards the jet ski. She takes the bag from there and comes out to the surface. She sees that Trish has brought her broken pin. She finds her phone and tries to call the emergency number, but soon the phone turns off. She sees a life jacket floating and holds on to it. Soon Cito starts to encircle her. She goes back into the water and tries to find something useful. Cito is coming, so she hides under the jet ski. After Cito leaves, she sees her broken pin. She tries to grab it to use it as a weapon, but her locket gets stuck on a rock. Cito is coming, but she can't grab it because of the locket. At last, she let the locket go and grab her pin. When Cito arrives, she stabs her with it. Injured, Cito runs away from there. With the whale gone, she comes to the surface and grabs the life jacket to float on the water. As the sun rises, she hears a rescue helicopter is coming. They rescue her from the water and save her life. She again starts to play cello. Movie ends her.